Travis Winfield with Houses and Horses here. I'm getting a little upset because once again, I've had one of my shipmates who's been affected by this crazy thing called Hero. Say no to Hero. Now they've even changed the name to things like Ygreen. Let me tell you a quick thing about this. These are borderline predatory lending loans that are going in to say, hey, we'll fix up your home and we'll put it on solar, we'll fix things here, we'll put in grass. And they say, well, we're going to give you a loan, but it's going to go into your taxes. No big deal. It is a big deal. This is directly affecting our home's equity, because when they tell you they're going to add it to your taxes, well, goodness, it's going to add it up. Like one of my sailors that I know recently had their tax bill raised by $900 a month. And he's now taken a $47,000 program that he could have paid for, and is going to end up paying like $100,000. Not a good deal. These people who are trying to transfer, military folks who are going to PCS expecting to have money and equity in their home when they transfer, are now going to be losing sometimes $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 on what they thought they were going to make on their home, because they got to pay it off because the VA and the FHA are no longer approving the transfer of these loans to the new homeowner. So again, say no to Hero. By other words, if it's called Ygreen, bottom line is if somebody's asking you to get a loan on your house and they're not running credit through traditional lending strategies, you got to be cautious. Call me up. I can fill you in, give you more details. But again, say no to Hero. Now let's take a step back and talk about horses. All right, so recently, terrible things. We got devastated with fires down here in Southern California again. I want to talk a little bit about preparing for these disasters. We all know a couple of months ago, we here at Winfield Stables did get evacuated, and we had to kind of do our own little fire drill. The lilac fires are still going, and still 10 times worse than what we experienced. And I think to date we've lost 46 horses during this event. So a couple things to prepare for, and this goes for not just horses but all animals. Have a plan. So for example, if you have multiple horses on your property, make sure that you have transportation there at the property. You know, St. Louis Ray was devastated, and they had people pouring out to try to help them, but we still lost horses. Not necessarily down there, but even in other areas, there's things like people padlocking their stalls. That is just not a good idea in Southern California with how these fires spread so rapidly. So again, if you're worried about people stealing horses, a cheap way to do that is get them microchipped. Don't padlock your horses in, because that can really affect firefighters trying to save your animals. So again, have a plan for all animals. We are in Southern California. Disasters strike quickly. Just have a plan. So that's all I have to say for this week on Houses and Horses. Have a great day.